Good morning, everybody. I hope that you watched the Khan Academy video first. If you have not, please stop and watch that video first. So on the Khan Academy video, I liked how he explained an introduction of multiplying fractions. Right now, though, we're going to talk about how, just like when we're talking about whole numbers, multiplication is just repeated addition. So let's pretend that we have a student, Andrew. And Andrew likes to run 3/4 of a mile every day, right? He wants to keep in shape. And so Andrew runs 3/4 of a mile every day, and he does that 7 days a week. So we want to know, how many miles does he run, or how much does he run? So this is 3/4 times 7. And we know that 7 here is a whole number. So what could we do? Well, just like when we were talking about whole numbers and multiplication is repeated addition. So we could essentially say 3/4 plus 3/4 plus 3/4 plus 3/4 plus 3/4 plus 3/4, right? We got a lot of 3/4 here. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got to do one more. 7. So now we have 3/4 and we have 7 of them. And we could add this together. So we know that the denominator has to be the same, which is fine. The denominator stays the same, so the denominator is going to be 4. We add our 3's. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. So we get an answer of 21/4. You should recognize this as an improper fraction because the numerator is larger than the denominator. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn this into a mixed number. So we divide our denominator into our numerator. And we say 4 goes into 21. Well, it goes in there 5 times, right? 5 times 4 is 20. That's as close as we're going to get. And we get a remainder of 1. So we set up our mixed number. It's going to be 5. 1 becomes our numerator. 4 stays our denominator. So our answer is 5 and 1/4. Okay. So we used addition, right, to figure out, we got an improper fraction, and then we solved to turn it into a mixed number. But is there another way to do this? Well, if we take 3/4 again, right, and he said, hey, I run 7 days a week, just like Mr. Eckridge, I run 7 days a week. And we put that 7 over 1. Now we can solve this, and we're going to get to this spot right up here. So why do we put 7 over 1? So we put 7 over 1 because 7 is a whole number, and we don't want to lose that. So by putting it over 1, we now have an improper fraction, right? But if we would turn 7 once into a mixed number, what would we get? We would get 7 again, right? So if we had this over this, and we say, okay, well, I got to divide 1 into 7, what do I get? I get 7. So we haven't changed the value of that 7 at all. It's still 7. And that's why we put a whole number over 1. So this was our original problem, right? We just have put 7 over 1. So 3 times 7 is, just like Khan showed you, Khan Academy, that you just multiply the numerators together. We get 21. We multiply the denominators together. We get 4. So then, of course, we're left with an improper fraction, and we need to turn it into a mixed number. And, of course, we get 5 and 1/4 again. So you have 2 workbook pages. I posted the questions for you after on the same thing as the video. So you should be able to see the directions and then the questions. Here's the thing. You need to watch the Khan Academy video as well, because one of the big things that I'm going to be questioning you on is, why is it when we multiply fractions we get the product that we get? So make sure you're watching those Khan Academy videos too that I post. See you guys tomorrow.